All right, Barbara, let me walk you through this problem. Negative 4 times 2w minus 6 plus 9 times w minus 2 equals 20 minus 8. So if you'll remember from our list of ways that we might have to simplify an equation, the first thing that we might want to do is clear fractions. Well, I don't see any fractions. So the next thing we might want to do is we might want to work with parentheses to remove them. And the way we work with parentheses, or the way we remove parentheses, is we use the distributive property. So what I'm going to do in the distributive property is I'm going to take 4 here, negative 4 in fact, and I'm going to multiply negative 4 by everything in parentheses. So negative 4 is just outside of this first set of parentheses, so I'm going to only multiply negative 4 by both things in parentheses. So when I do that, I'm going to get negative 4 times 2, that is negative 8w, and negative 4 times a negative 6. When I'm multiplying positive and negative numbers, if the signs are the same, I have a positive result. So here I have a negative 4 and a negative 6. 4 times 6 is 24, but since they're both negative, the sign is going to change to a plus. So this is plus 24. So if I take negative 4 and I multiply it by 2w and negative 6, I'm going to get negative 8w. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, and negative 4 times negative 6 is positive 24. So I need to do the same thing with 9 here, but 9 is not negative, so I don't have to worry about the negative signs here. So I'm just going to say 9 times w. Well, that's going to be just 9w. And 9 times negative 2. Well, 9 and 2 have different signs. 9's positive, 2 is negative. So 9 times 2 is 18, but since the signs are different, it's going to be a negative 18 equals 20 minus 8. Okay, now the next thing I need to do is I need to combine like terms on either side of the equal sign. Okay, so I'm staying on either side of the equal sign this time. I'm not going to cross the equal sign. On this side, I notice that I have a negative 8w and a 9w. Well, negative 8 and 9, when I add those together, what do I get? Well, this is like saying I have 9 cows, but I take 8 to the slaughterhouse. So if I have 9 cows and I take 8 to the slaughterhouse, I am left with just 1 cow. So negative 8w plus 9w is going to give me 1w. So 9 cows and I take 8 away, I have 1 cow left. And in fact, most people don't even write this 1 here. They just write w, because there has to be a 1w there for there to be a w there, right? All right, so the next like terms that I'm looking at are positive 24 and negative 18. So because this is 24, positive 24 and negative 18, it just becomes the problem 24 minus 18. So 24 minus 18 is 6. So it's a positive 6. So I'm just going to put w plus 6 here. And on this side, 20 and 8, even though they don't have any variables, they're like terms. I can combine those. So 20 minus 8 is 12. So I'm just going to write down 12 here. So I know that this has gotten pretty small, but this 20 minus 8, it's right here is 12. Okay, now all I have to do is just solve the equation. So I've got w that has 6 added to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract w from both sides, or subtract 6, I'm sorry, from both sides, not w. We're leaving w where it is. And when I subtract 6 from 6, I get 0, so I'm left with w on this side. And when I subtract 12 minus 6, I get 6, so I have W equals 6 as the solution. And if you wanted to, you could put 6 back up into the original equation, and you could simplify to check. But I hope that helps.